Maybe if we can pass, she has connectivity problem, network kicked her out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Precious. Let's ask Comrade Nkosazana to speak.
Oh, thank you very much, Comrade President Bata. Meketi and family and all comrades and all our international comrades. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to say happy birthday to Market. Unwelo lude, as we say in Zulu. We hope you will have many, many more. Grow younger and live longer. Like many comrades, Ntiti Shope has been part of our lives. I first met him in Tanzania, Kinondoni, 1976. And Ntiti Shope is not only a leader to us women, she has been a leader to all comrades, male and female. And I think we should all agree with what Comrade Tenjiwe has said, that this celebration should not just be Women's League. The ANC, and I'm glad Comrade Jason is here, and many other NEC people, comrades, should also celebrate who make it his life. History has a tendency, patriarchal history has a tendency of editing women out of history. And I think we should fight that. Umeketi really has been a mother, as many have said, besides a leader that we all look up to. Even she has been a mother in times and in bad times. Umeketi, for me, has been a real mother, even when I had difficulties in life. Pick up a phone, go to her, and she would advise. But Umeketi also led us, when we came back to South Africa, a group of women that came back when band. And of course, she guided that process very well. She guided us right through. And I just want to relate one incident, or when women were not allowed to be part of the negotiation. Umeketi and Oma Sisulu and others, this matter was discussed, and we all agreed that no, it's not right that women are not part of the negotiating team. Then we talked to the ANC. The ANC talked to the other negotiators, parties, and they didn't want the women to participate. The ANC agreed, but the other parties didn't. So Megeti and Spome Sisulu and others said, okay, because at some point the negotiations stopped because of the killings. And then when they were going to restart, they said these negotiations are not going to restart until women are part of that. We are going to sit in, they must do whatever, but we are not going to start until they agree. And indeed, women were supposed to then gather at Kempton Park to sit in so that women are allowed to be part of the negotiators. And of course, when they saw that women were gathering, the other parties also agreed, because they were saying in their parties who can participate. And we're saying, okay, if they don't have women, then they'll have half their negotiators. Instead of 4, they'll have 2. Those who have women will have the full. And that we were led by Megeti and other comrades who were leading us at the time. And indeed, eventually women were allowed to be part of the negotiating teams. And Abu Balega and others became part and parcel of the negotiators. I thought I should just in many other aspects, but I thought that aspect we should just remind Umegeti how she influenced as a leader of the women, how we should participate in negotiating the freedom of this country. Megeti, thank you very much, but thank you to the Women's League for making this possible. We thank Comrade President and Secretary General and all the others for making this possible, and also making sure that we also have colleagues from the international. Thank you very much. Malibongwe.
Kamala Makoskazi.
Thank you.
Then we are now going to alliance partners. We'll start with the president of COSATU, Comrade Zingi Swallows.
Ndiyabulela Mongameli, ulise nam umama uShope nefamily yakhe isikhokelo se-African National Congress ngokubanzi, imbokodo zonke ezikhoyo nodada nibabonile bakhona. Federation, Mama, we want to say happy 95. When we got this invitation, what are we going to say? And we decided to dedicate a poem to you by Michaela McGee, that to us it is befitting of your life journey as a phenomenal woman that you are an all-rounder, a trade union